Welcome back to Champagne Empress podcast, my divine queens. I'm your host, Georgette, and today we're going to talk about a lie that's been keeping you small, keeping you stuck, and blocking your evolution into your highest expression. So, before we dive in, let's do our Empress alignment. I want you to close your eyes if you're in a safe space to do so. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Feel yourself expanding. Feel yourself expanding beyond your current reality, beyond what's good enough, beyond what's comfortable. I want you to step into the energy of manifesting your wildest dream. So today, I wanted to talk about the saying, if you ain't broke, don't fix it. But before we go there, how are we 8 days in already in 2025? And the thing about it, there has been so much shift into what we've been doing. And it also goes along with what we're going to talk about because last year was wonderful. The year before that was wonderful. We've been thriving in business, but there's way to improve, there's way to be better, there's way to evolve. And this year, we're showing up fully expressed, fully ready for the changes that gets to come. And this is why this topic is so passionate today, because you hear a lot of time, if you ain't broke, don't fix it. So tell me how many times you've heard that. You may have heard it from a friend. You may have heard it from colleagues. And how many times have you actually said it? Because we always think when something isn't broken, we think that it's actually serving our highest evolution. And let me break it down to you. That's a big, fat lie. So think about it. Your relationship might not be broken, but is it amazing? Your business might not be broken, but does it fulfill your soul? Your life might not be broken, but is it aligned with your Empress essence? Are you breathing every breath and saying, I love my life? And if you're not saying any of that, I want you to start thinking of letting go of that phrase. If you ain't broke, don't fix it. Because as an Empress, we are here to evolve beyond our wildest dreams. And let me tell you, I was there too. Once I was in a relationship where I was walking on eggshell. Everything was fine. We were nice to each other. We said good morning. We did our normal routine. Okay? It wasn't bad. I was grateful. Nothing was broken, right? But deep in my soul, I felt so dead. It felt unalive. I felt like I was coasting through life. And it wasn't because I was broken, but I know I was capable for more. I was capable of quantum evolution. I was capable for my life to be magical. And the moment I stopped accepting not broken as my standard, everything transformed. And I want you to do the same today because you're going to look at your life and said, well, I don't want to change things because it's not broken. But I want you to shift it and see, is that really how I want to live my life? And how does it look? Let me show you how it could show up in your life, right? If you are in a relationship and you're saying, well, at least he's faithful. What are you doing, Empress? At least he's faithful? No, you're accepting the bare minimum. It could be worse. We don't fight that much. Other couples have bigger issues. And here's the thing, relationships are not supposed to be like all butterfly every single day. That is not what I'm saying. But when we actually pick at, oh, well, he came home last night, well, at least you're compensating for a bigger issue. You don't want to rock the boat. So you're behaving, you're walking on eggshell. What I want you to do is truly feel alive. And how does this look in business, right? In business, it could manifest as, well, I'm making enough to get by. My clients are okay. Things are stable. Well, it's better than my old job, right? Is that really how you want your business to be? That is not the energy we want to call it. So, Empress, I want you to shift the energy. But here's what you need to understand, an Empress does not settle for not broken. An Empress doesn't aim for good enough. An Empress is constantly evolving, expanding, becoming more. So when you think of a nice rose, oh, it's so pretty, right? They start off as a bud. Then if you actually think, well, you know, does the rose actually think, well, I'm good enough as a bud. I'm just gonna stay like that. You'll never see its beauty. You'll never experience the fullness of its growth. So, like the rose, you are meant to evolve. You are meant to shine your beauty. You are meant to show all of who you are. Your current state might be beautiful, but it's not your final form. So let yourself be transformed. Let yourself evolve to your wildest imagination. Let yourself be surprised by how you can actually accomplish so much more. I have clients that comes to me with a successful business, decent relationship, a good life, but they also feel stuck, stagnant. They're not broken, but they're believing the lie that, you know what, if you're broke, don't fix it. So why change it? So then some of them goes by and say, oh, I feel okay. I feel like my life could be more. Yet they don't know how to get unstuck. And what we do in those situations, right? What I do with my clients is we work on shifting the mindset. And this is what I want you to do today. So instead of asking what's wrong, I want you to start asking what's possible because so much is possible for you. Instead of settling for not broken, I want you to start creating extraordinary moments. And you could create the extraordinary starting now. When you do, you're going to see a shift in your body. You're going to see a shift in your life. When you're doubling your business income, you're going to feel fulfilled. When you're elevating your relationship to soul deep connections, whether it's your current existing one or new ones you're building, you're going to feel it in your soul. You're going to feel your purpose in your entire body. You're creating a lifestyle that matches your essence. So I want you to focus on shifting your energy into that mindset. And I want you to choose evolution over comfort. It is so easy to actually choose comfort. Right now, it's so cold. And honestly, all I want to do is be under my covers and just close my eyes and do life and feel amazing under my covers. But I am choosing evolution. I am choosing to show up no matter what. I will be in my comfortable bed soon. But right now I'm choosing to evolve. So, Empress, how can you start your evolution and stop feeding into the if you're broke, don't fix it mindset? Because today it ends. Because if you are not evolving in your relationship, how can you grow? And this year, we're going to do things differently. We're no longer doing the things we've been doing in 2024. We're showing up different. And this is something powerful that right now, I'm actually starting a 30-day Divine Feminine Challenge inside my Facebook group. If you're not in there, I would love to have you join. It starts today, and I'm going to have it available for my sacred community. So come in and join. And then later down the line, it's going to be a paid thing. But we are choosing to evolve. We are choosing to tap into our feminine essence 230 days. So we could evolve into a highest capacity. So, how do you start your evolution? Well, I would say come join the Facebook group and join the challenge. But also, I want you to identify areas in your life where you feel like you're going with good enough. If it's your relationship, and say, well, he's good enough, sure, I'll marry him. But in your wildest dream, you see something more exciting. And and let's not confuse excitement with like, oh my gosh, it's boring. No. More fulfilling, more deep level connection. This is what I want you to tap in, because as an Empress, we don't stay at a surface level. We go deeper. Okay. So I want you to look at areas in your life where you're settling for good enough, right? And ask yourself, why am I settling? Why do I think it's fine to be here? And how can I go for more? And after you identify these areas, I want you to create new standards. Okay. Don't ask if it's broken. Instead, I want you to shift it and ask, ooh, is it magical? Is it magnificent? Ask if it's aligned with your Empress essence. If you're walking around in your Empress blueprint, is craving a man to give her forehead kisses, and your current man is literally passing you by, just waving at you, saying, hi, honey, and walking away. I'm not saying they're not great partner. They might not be a great partner for you, and you're settling for good enough. And ask if it's serving your highest evolution. If it is not serving your highest evolution, I'm giving you permission to let it go. Because we tend to like focus on, oh, well, it's serving something. No. If it is not serving your highest evolution, say no to it. Don't be afraid to walk away. And then, of course, after we identify the areas, after we create new standards, now we're going to take actions. Okay? We're going to take actions. So we're not staying in the comfort zone anymore. So I want you to upgrade your environment, elevate your connections, expand your vision. This is how we really let go of the lie, if you ain't broke, don't fix it. It is blocking your evolution, and we're here to expand beyond what you're imagining right now. You're meant for amazing things. You're meant for more. You're meant for quantum leaps. You're meant for luxury. You're meant for whatever it is you desire. Allow yourself to tap into that desire. Allow yourself to know that you are meant for it. So go ahead and journal on all these things that we talked about, on areas of your life where accepting the bare minimum, like, oh, it's good enough. And where are you using, well, this is not broken, I'm not going to fix it. Remember, you are here to grow with your partner, not coast by. You're here to grow your business, not saying, oh, you know what? The system worked before, I'm going to keep it. There are some things that you keep, okay? But there's always room for improvement. This worked. How can I make it faster? Or how can I make it better? How can I improve the experience that my clients get to have? There's ways to always improve. All right, this sales pitch work, but how can I make it more personable? There's way to always improve and evolve in our craft and our work and our relationships. So I want you to remember this. Everything in nature is either growing or dying. Okay? There's no in between. There's no standing still. So when you choose not to evolve because something isn't broken, you're actually choosing to decline, basically die. Yes, you might think it's an extreme word, but little by little, when you're choosing to just not evolve, your soul that came here to evolve to its highest purpose is slowly dying, slowly um, declining. So is that really what you want? Because let me tell you today, if you haven't heard it before, and this podcast, in my world, in my containers, when you come around me, I am here to remind you of your truth, of your power. I'm going to remind you who you are because you are an empress. You are an empress. Your destiny isn't to maintain. Your destiny isn't to stand still. Your destiny isn't to just coast by. It is to evolve. Your purpose isn't to be comfortable. It is to be magnificent. Your calling isn't to settle for not broken. It's to create extraordinary. You are the empress. You are here to reign. So take charge of your kingdom because it's awaiting you, waiting for you to take charge to lead it. So empress, go and reign. And of course, if this episode awakens something in you, I want you to come join the conversation. We have 30-day Divine Feminine Challenge happening right now because as of January 8th. This is the first day of the challenge. So you're going to have the entire month of January and the beginning of February to realign your body, to realign your thinking into your divine self. So come join the Facebook group, Champagne Empress, Divine Feminine Alchemy. You could find the link in the show note. Share this podcast with your friends. Follow me on Instagram. Share what areas of your life you're choosing to evolve. And for those ready to break free from good enough and step into their highest Empress evolution, 2025 is the year for you to choose if you want to thrive or if you want to die slowly. DM me about working together because it's time to create something extraordinary. But for now, until next week, stay magnetic, stay sovereign, and remember, you are always the Empress. Everything else is just remembering. So in this journey, we are remembering to rise back into who we are. I love you all. Ciao.